get to the core of who she really is as a person. One of my subscribers, I call him K-Dog, he asked me, what's the proper way to show a woman that you're interested in her? Now, me, you already going off the physical. So, you know she looks good physically. But I want to get to know her on a personal level. So, I want to get to the core of who she really is as a person. You see what I mean? I want to go inside her closet and pull out all the skeletons and ghosts and lizards, all of that. Because, see, I want to see what this woman really is. What's she about? Her personal history, adult life, teen years, childhood, all that. I want to know her, the real her, not just the physical person, because the physical can fool you. But I want to know her true character, personality, and behavior, and all her habits. See what I mean? So, the proper way to show a woman you're interested, pull back on the sex for about 3-4 months, and dig into her head, and then use your tongue as a shovel and pull out all the information that is to know about her. The most of that you can get out of her, you want most of at least 90%, 95% if you can. If she'll let you in that deep. So, your tongue is your shovel, dig deep. Now, get real personal to her personal history. All of that. That's how you really get to know her on a personal level. So, the proper way to show her that you're interested, pull back on the sex and dig deep into her personal history. Ask her these questions. Number 1. Now, you want to get to the core of who she really is as a person. A core now. That's how you know who you're dealing with. To see if she's beneficial to your program. Number 1. Did she used to have a substance abuse problem? She might feel like what's in her past should stay there. But you need to know because you're trying to get to the core of who she really is as a person. See what I mean? Those people that have struggled with or overcame addictions understand that they will always go throughout their entire lives facing temptation to fight against the habits they once had. Once you're serious about her on a personal level, not just physical level, then you need to know about her past addictions in order to be able to provide her your full moral support. That's sympathy and compassion. Getting to know her on a deeper level is a slow process. So make sure she shares large portions of her past as well as her temptations and issues she feels in her present. It's not your job to heal her, but if this is a woman that you want seriously now, not just sexually, but seriously, then it's your responsibility to have a large degree of knowing these things so you can help provide her the best support, provision, and protection. Protection meaning saving her from her bad habits or habit so she can't go back into that dark place. You keep directing her towards the light at the end of the tunnel. See? Providing her moral support, sympathy, compassion. Not letting her go back into the dark place, but letting her know it is a light at the end of this tunnel. Number 2. Has she ever been in debt? It could have been a little or a lot of debt, but if you're serious about her and it gets to the point where you can't see yourself letting her move in with you, so then you have to combine finances. So you need to know how much she owed or owe before you even think about getting serious with her. Don't let her keep that a secret. Make sure you learn about this way in the beginning stages of getting involved with each other. And don't let her make excuses. Honesty shows she's real mature and willing to go the distance with you. But making excuses shows you she's not serious about going the distance with you. And a little bit of immaturity. Maturity is her accepting responsibility for her mistakes and misjudgment. But denying this, if it's true, reveals immaturity. Now, if her being in debt is too much for you, it's better to know that up front and at the beginning before you start investing so much of your valuable time, energy, and efforts into a relationship with her. See, if you ask the right questions, if you just ask the right questions, you get everything that you need to know about a person. Everything. And you just sit there. And you know what? Let me just sit back. That's why I say, man, pull back from the sex. Just pull back from the sex for a minute. And really just dig deep inside this woman's head. Because you want as much information about her as you can get, man. Everything. Just everything. Because see, the physical is one thing, you know. That's all her pretty face, smile, butt, hips, all that. That's cool. But who she is as a person, that's what's most important now. Got behind on her car notes and her car got possessed. You need to know that. Had to move back in with her folks because she got behind on her rent in her apartment. You need to know that. If she is irresponsible and bad with money, she's going to be an irresponsible and bad lover. That's why I say you need to know all that, man. I need to know everything, man. Was you behind on your rent? Couldn't pay her to move back in with your folks. Your car got repossessed. Man, she bad with money, always spending it left and right, ain't saving nothing. Hey, if she's an irresponsible and she bad with money, she'll be irresponsible and bad lover. That's how I always put that. Man, because money is important. You need money to live. You got to take care of yourself the rest of your life with money. So if she's irresponsible and bad with that, then she'll be irresponsible and bad lover. Number 3. Check this out now. These are the questions you need to ask. How well does she spend or save money? Everyone should have their own private and financial security. But it's important to be on the same page as your partner when it comes to saving and spending and budgeting money overall. Even if the two agree or disagree on how much to spend and save. Everybody grows up differently and have different views on money and how it should be spent. In every relationship, there is a spender and a saver. That's why it's so crucial to understand how money was taught, learned, and discussed in her family's household to further understand their financial habits. Keep in mind that she is vanity driven, so make sure she's totally honest about what she spends her money on. Now, check this out. Now, other than her clothes, hair, manicures, and pedicures, and bills, I'm talking about after she's done splurging on herself and taking care of her major responsibilities, where else is all her money going? You need to know that now. Hey, if y'all hit it off, and it goes, you know what I'm saying, months and years, you need to know all this because you think about moving into your house. So you got to, like I said, you combine in finance. You need to know, man, if she always blowing her money, can she save? Can she budget? You need to know that, man. Ask the right question. Just ask the right question. If she doesn't like it, you can agree to keep your finances separate. At least you'll know what you're getting into, and you won't be blinded going into the relationship. See? Hey, when you get on the phone, don't just talk about the weather. Go in deep. Like I say, man, your tongue is your shovel. Go in deep. Don't just sit there, talk about the weather, man. How was your day at work, man? Hey, after you get through with all that little small talk, man, go big. Man, you want to get down dirty with her, man. You want to get, like I say, you want the skeletons and the ghosts of her closet. Number 4, does she struggle with depression? Mental health issues can interfere with her ability to be present and find some enjoyment in her life and in relationships. Will you be willing to provide her some support on this, or will it be too much for you to handle? If she does decide to keep this hid, it'll come about because she can only fake for so long. The bad thing about her past and present mental health issues and struggles is you will never know when they might creep up again, so we can catch you off guard. The more you know and understand, you can be aware of any warning signs. Hey, mental health problems, drug abuse problems, she in debt, how she spend money. Hey, man, dig deep. You want to know all this. You got to know all this. Number 5, what if she can't conceive? Check this out now. What if she can't conceive? And then you asking these questions as months goes on. Not the first conversation you have, but as months go on, start getting deep with your questions. If she can't conceive, her decision to have a child or children or not can be emotionally undesirable one. But what if she knows that she's medically unable to conceive and was totally open and honest with you about it? Would it have an effect on you wanting to build a relationship with her? Asking this question can save both of y'all a lot of valuable time. Now, if she can't conceive, she need to tell you that up front, because what if you want kids? You know, what if you got one and want another one, and she can't? Would it stop you from investing and building a relationship with her? So see how you can ask that one question that can tell you everything you want to know? Now check this out. She's 100% sure she does or doesn't want any kids. There's plenty of people in their 30s and 40s and 50s that don't have any kids, and most are open to having or not having kids. So, if she could conceive but doesn't want any kids at all, and you did, would you still be interested and willing to invest in a relationship with her? Or, what if you didn't want any more kids and she wanted kids? Would you still invest all your time, energy, and efforts into a relationship with her? Then you would be compromising and not standing on your principles by just being true to yourself, instead just trying to please her. You can really get a lot out of a person in one conversation if you just ask the right questions you want to know. Hey, like I said, what if you don't want kids and she wants kids? Would you stop investing in her then? You know, that's a good question to ask. Now, check this out. If she wanted some more kids, you didn't. How would that work? You know, hey, you, like I say, the questions you ask, man, can let you know right up front. Hey, I don't want to waste all my time just asking this woman all these questions. She told me she want to have kids. I want to have kids. Okay, we'll just be cordial. See? When you ask the right questions, man, you get all the answers that you need. So you won't have to waste all your time, energy, and effort, man. My time is valuable. So the questions I ask gonna let me know right off. Okay. I can build off that. I can build off that. If she say, hey, you know what? When I get myself established, yeah, I want to have a family. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I go off there. But she say not at all, and I want some kids. Or I say no, and she wants some, then we'll just be cordial. I can't take that serious. You know what I'm saying? Ask the right questions. Check this out. Let me say, would it be cool with you if her best friend was a male? Check this. You know, most of them have male friends. If not all, most of them do. Okay. Cheating can be physical or emotional, but emotional cheating still counts as cheating because feelings are involved in attachment. That's the worst type of cheating. Emotional cheating is the worst because now you're catching feelings for someone. Now, she can say, hey, the dude can say, hey, man, I'm starting to like you a little more. Hey, let's set him up and get him killed. You know, if you watch the movie Fatal Attraction, For My Man, they do all that on them, man. And in real life, we see it, you know. So emotional cheating really is the worst type of cheating because you catch your feelings for that person. If it's physical, you just have sex, move on. I'll see you in 3-4 months. But emotional, you calling that person, getting jealous, feeling insecurity. Now you getting mad when they go out with somebody else. See, it's the worst, man. So what if she has gotten closer to her male friend? I'm talking about physically closer now, physically like sexual. If she did, and y'all are starting to get serious, she should have been gave you the heads up, or maybe her ex-man and her agreed on an open relationship and told each other that it's cool to see other people. But if they didn't have an open relationship and she messed around, that was betrayal and disloyalty. When that type of secret is discovered, it ruins the foundation of trust between the two partners. Most guys will say that that's too much and not be willing to get involved with her. Is she still maintaining a relationship with that same male friend of hers that she messed around with? See what I mean? That she messed around with. If she still got a relationship with him, man, and maintain a relationship with him, and they messed around, I don't care if it's one time. One time really mean 50. And she still hanging with him? Would that be a problem with you? Okay, would be. It's best she opens up about the early relationship rather than just risk the entire relationship by keeping it hid from you. Whether or not her and her ex had an open relationship or not, if she messed around with her male friend and still maintain a relationship with him, then that's really her man. That's really her man. He's seen her naked, knows knows how her insides feel, knows how both of her lips taste. So by them already being physically intimate, he knows how her insides feel. He done seen her naked. He done taste both of her lips with each other. She's just keeping him on the bench until she finds a compromised starter. That's a guy that's willing to accept her and her male friend's relationship while still being with her. That's what she's waiting on, a compromised starter. She got a male friend on the bench, you know what I'm saying, just waiting on her. And so once she get ready to get serious, but now she just talking to every other guy. But he on the bench just getting ready. Whenever she got a relationship with that one guy, she just get him off the bench and come on. That's why she keeping him on the side. No, would you be cool with that? No, I don't think you would. Number 9. That time she messed around on her man, but not with her male friend. This one, like the other one, will be very hard to get out of her. But if she reveals whether she cheated on her past lover or she was cheated on, it's a great thing. Either way, it's probably a big chance you'll be dealing with the emotional effects of it. That is true. That doesn't mean it's going to happen again, but a very honest, open conversation about what really and truly happened is needed. Now, I ain't saying she'll mess around again. But, hey, 9 times out of 10, hey, man, she messed around. If she felt neglected or ignored, it could happen to you, too. So you want to know all this, man, all this. But check it out. I'm going to go back up. I want to make sure I don't miss nothing. Because when you asked me that question, I had to write all the stuff down. Did I ask now? Okay, let's get another one now. Ask her this. Ask, has she ever been engaged or married before? This question probably hardly ever gets asked to most females, but it's most definitely necessary to ask. It's a kept secret that needs to be shared. It's very true that our past shouldn't dictate how our relationships function in the present, only if we've made the proper adjustments by learning from our mistakes. So that gives us foresighted knowledge on how to move and maneuver through our future relationships. But for financial, emotional reasons and previous romantic commitments, it's definitely something that she should inform you on. That was a deep emotional connection and commitment she made if she was married and if she was engaged. Because that means that things were really serious, so that emotional commitment needs to be addressed. What caused it to end? Did they plan on having any kids or any more kids? Is she still close to his mom, sisters, aunties, brother, their mutual friends? How long did it last? How many times did they separate and get back together? How long were their relationship before they got married? Does she still stay in close contact with his family members, visit them often, and does she see herself going back to him? Man, great question. Like I say, if you ask the right questions, man, you get exactly what you need out of a female. Exactly. Just like I say, you just got to get down to it. Let me see. I want to make sure I don't miss nothing now. Okay, now check this out. that secret fetish she's scared to reveal. That secret fetish she's scared to reveal. Everybody got a fetish now. If she didn't share it with her past lover or lovers, it'll never get fulfilled, or it never got fulfilled. Sharing sexual fetishes and fantasies, it is what helps maintains good communication, and is also another way to maintain major intimacy. Intimate.c. Fantasies are very personal to that individual, and opening up about them can really help you get to know her in a new way and on a deeper level. Now check that out now. If she never shared her fetishes and fantasies with her past lovers or lover, then they never got a chance to experience and understand her on a deeper personal level. So they missed out on the opportunity. What if she told her? Well, no. Now, what if she told you this? Check this out now. What if she told you her fetish is to be tied up with ropes, handcuffs, and you tied up with ropes and handcuffs? She likes two guys at the same time. She likes to have orgies. She likes to have people that watch more anal than her vagina action. She likes more anal than her vagina action. She's a swinger. Now, how would you take that? If she told you all that. She want to be handcuffed, tied up with ropes. You handcuffed, tied up with ropes. She likes two guys at the same time. She like to have orgies, people watching. She like to have more anal sex than in her vagina. And she's a swinger. Hey, man, like I said, all those questions, man, it's just getting you closer to her on a personal level. You got access to her on a physical level, but you want to get close to her on a personal level. Everybody has a secret fetish. It just depends on whether or not that person is comfortable revealing it to you. 11. Will she really reveal that she's had any STDs? Now this is deep here now. Man, this is real deep. Will she really reveal that she has any STDs? It can be a STD, herpes, type 1, type 2, chronic illness, or genetic trait she carries that can affect a child or children y'all might want to have in the future. It'll be hard for her to reveal this, and it'll take months if she does share it. But if she doesn't, she is going to create a bad dynamic of mistrust when her deep, hidden secret does come about. It's much better if she faces what she's hiding soon before it's discovered later. This will be a hard one. It brings you closer to her on a personal level, and it can deepen the intimacy if you stay with her afterwards. After she reveals it to you, you stay there. Yeah, that's deep, man. But like I say, these are questions you ask. Like I say, don't beat around the bush, man. Your tongue is your shovel. Dig deep. Get all the information out of her head that you want to know about her. Like I said, you have access to her physically all the time, but this brings you close to her on a personal level. 12. Now I had a female, man, good as gold, beautiful, man, inside and out. She was like a thicker Monica, like Brandy and Monica. She was a thicker Monica, man. She looked just like Monica, but thicker, big hips, you know what I'm saying? But all that, but man, she had herpes type 2, and when I would get it out of her, man, I had a few like that I had to dig deep, and they would tell me, like, man, the dark secrets, the 50% side that they didn't want me to know about that, man. And man, when she told me that, man, she broke down and told me that. Like, she really hurt. Like, I could tell she went back to that place and felt all that pain that she felt when she told me that, man. Like, it really got that deep with her. I mean, she started crying. Matter of fact, when we started getting involved, I had to, like, say, protect myself at all times, 24/7, every time, you know what I'm saying, I was with her, and we messed around to protect myself. But what I did was, when we got involved, I would go to the doctor's appointment with her because I wanted to ask questions for myself, to protect myself, to see what I could do. So they just said, hey, protect yourself. But, man, I could tell she went back to that dark place, and just when I opened up, man, she told me she started crying. She had herpes type 2, and her friend had herpes type 1. Ain't that something? And, like, I could just tell. When I asked her, she didn't want to tell me at first because, like I say, I pulled back on the 6. I just started getting to know her on a personal level. And, man, when she really opened up, I could tell she just, man, her eyes started tearing up, man, watering up real bad. And she just finally came out and told me. Because she was like, because see, I wasn't trying to get physical with her right then. I wanted to know her on a personal level. And when I did that, she said nobody ever got to tell the time to really get to know me. And she said that's the main reason, too, why she didn't be in a lot of relationships, because she was scared to reveal that secret, man. You know, that's why I said, reveal it now. Don't wait till later. Tell me now what I need to know so I can protect myself, safeguard myself from all that, protect myself. The best security is prevention and safeguarding yourself. See what I mean? That's the best security, is prevention and safeguarding yourself. But I would go to doctor visits with her, man, and you know, make sure everything was good on her and everything. Because like I say, I want to really get involved with it. And I had a lot more, man. I had like stuff that had to get, you know, they get rid of, like a crab or something like that. But man, she was the one that had herpes type 2, and her friend had 1. Now her friend had it in her mouth, but she had it on her vagina. Her friend couldn't kiss no man or nothing. So Hey, man, both of them was nice, though, but they just had it, you know. And then, man, when I pulled it out of her, man, I could tell it was a deep issue with it, man. Real deep, man. She broke down, and I got it out of it, though. Number 12, but like I say, man, you just got to dig deep. You said the proper way to show you're interested. This is the proper way. Dig deep, man. Dig deep. Check this now. 12. What is her most proudest accomplishment? Some people like to keep their most proudest accomplishment to themselves, so it doesn't come out as bragging. So if she's willing to share what she's most proud of, it'll give you a better insight into who she really is, as well as give you a chance to support and appreciate her qualities, work ethic, focus, and accomplishments. It brings you close to her on a personal level and not just have her access to her physically. Hey, man. Like I said, dig deep. When I'm serious about a woman, not just on a sexual level, that's the physical level, on a serious level, on a personal level, I try to dig deep, man. My tongue is my shovel. I dig deep. I try to dig all the information I can out of them, man, to see who they really are, because that's how you know. See, the physical thing is one thing. We'll always be attracted to the physical person. You know what I'm saying? At all times. She got a nice butt, nice hips, pretty face, nice smile. You know what I'm saying? Pretty feet. We always go off of that. But, okay, if you got to know her, and she was fine. I'm talking about real fine, like Ashanti, right? Okay. What if she was fine like Ashanti, but she was a bad mom? Okay, what if she cussed every time she talked? What if she smoked weed? Or she smoked blacks? Or if she snort powder? Would you still like her then? See, if you go out the physical, yeah, but when you know her true character, her true personality, her true behavior, her true habits, who she really is as a person, the core of who she really is as a person, would you still like her though? Because it's one thing to have sex with her, but would you still like her if she smoked weed, if she snort powder, if she cussed every 2-3 seconds? Would you still like her then? What if she met your mom and cussed your mom out? Would you still like her then? I mean, like I said, man, it's like I say, man. You said the proper way, K-Dog. The proper way, K. To properly show interest in a woman, man, is the goal to find out the core of who she really is as a person now. Like I say, if you're taking her serious, you want to know this. Because if she been in debt, man, a lot, bad with money, you move in, everything on you now. See what I mean? But you already know that up front. Okay, she bad with money. We got to work on that before I move in my house. You see what I'm saying? You got to sharpen her what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? When she weak at, strengthen her what she weak at and help her improve. But then you might not want to go through that. What if she said, she don't want no kids, you want kids. You want kids, you know what I'm saying? She want kids. Hey, man, it's a lot of questions that you can ask, man. And that right there, what hurt me is like, I want a boy or another girl, right? So a woman told me she couldn't conceive. I can't keep investing in her because I want another child. You know what I'm saying? But if I didn't want no kids, she wanted kids, I couldn't keep investing in her. Now, we could keep it cordial, like a good friendship, but if she didn't, then, you know what I'm saying, it would be a problem. Because I couldn't keep investing my time into her because, like, she trying to get some out of me that I don't want to give her. Like, I'm saying if I didn't want a child, she did. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, man, hey, it's a lot of questions you can ask. And really, you can get your questions answered the first couple of weeks, really. Now, she might not tell you about the STDs and stuff like that. Now, right off, and then what she ever. Now, she'll probably tell you if she was engaged and married, but for STDs and what her secret fetish is, like I said, what if she like orgies and you don't? What if she like for people to watch and you don't? You know what I'm saying? What if she like to have two guys at the same time and you don't? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, man. It's a lot of questions that you can ask right then in the first week, man, to get everything you want to know about a person, really. So you told me the proper way to show interest. And this is the proper way, man. Dig deep. Your shovel, man, your tongue is your shovel. Dig deep inside her head and dig out every information you can to know about that woman, man. If you're going to deal with her on a serious level now. Because, like, pull back on the sex about 3-4 months and just start digging. Get to know who she is as a person, man. True character, true personality, true habits, true behavior, everything. That you smoke, drink. Well, I mean, substance abuse problem, man. Just, you want to know everything about that there is to know about that woman, man. Because a lot of ladies that you will sex them down just off the physical, but when you really get to know them for real, what was that movie? Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Martin went to sleep with that woman, Brandy. Then find out she killed her husband. Would you still keep messing around with her then? Now you just had sex with her, right? But then she tell you she killed that man. Will you continue to keep seeing her? See that? That's what I'm saying. Hey, dig deep, K-Dog. This for all my players. Now he just asked me, so. This was a good question to ask. I just want to, you know what I'm saying, give it to all the players, man. Dig deep. The physical is one thing. That's one thing. It's two parts to a person, the physical and the personal. Man, get to know them on a I'm saying if it's serious now. I'm saying if it's serious, get to know them on a personal level, man. On a deeper personal level, man. And that'll bring you close to them on a personal level, not just you have physical access to them. Because I want more than physical access to you if I'm taking you serious. I want to get to know you on a personal level. I want to dig in your closet and get all the skeletons and ghosts about the lizards, man, turtles, man, bats, vampires, everything out that closet. So players, get to know her, the core of her, the core of who she is as a person. All right.